So many people complain that they have no time to do any of the important things they need to do, but I think this is completely false. I believe there's a simple way to find more time in your days to maximize your productivity and to get more done every single day, which I'm going to explain in this video. This is the exact method that I've used myself to go from someone who wasted time all the time to someone who's productive probably more than most people, I'll say. So I'll explain this method basically in a story. So I started my second semester of college recently and something crazy happened. I live in a climate where there's usually not much snow in the winter, but believe it or not, there was a bunch of snow the exact week when school was supposed to start. So obviously they canceled school for the first day. And my classes did not start until like the second or third day. Also, just try to ignore the fact that I'm in the nether now in this point of the video, just trying to get those blaze rods. So you would think that missing the first day of school, we'd be so behind in the notes. We'd have to go super fast to catch up the next day. But believe it or not, that's not at all what happened. We actually barely missed anything and we continued the next day as if we did do the first day. There's practically no content that we missed at all. So I mean, what does this show you? We didn't even need to go on that first day. We could fit all of the time and all of the work into just that second day of school. The snow didn't affect anything. This is a classic productivity method that many people have talked about called Parkinson's Law, where basically work expands to fill the time it's allotted for. And this works just as I explained with the school, where if we don't do the first day, we can easily fill the second day and we won't miss any material. We could probably miss the whole first week of school and the teacher could just teach a little bit faster the next week and we'd barely miss anything at all. That was pretty scary. So there's a very simple way to implement this in your own life as well. So basically the first step is to schedule your day in advance. Try to schedule every single minute of your entire day. It may seem a little bit rigid, but trust me, it'll make you feel so much more productive because you'll know exactly what you need to do at every single moment of the day, so there'll be no confusion. But next, schedule a little bit less time than you need for each of your activities. So if you think you might need an hour to do your work, maybe schedule 45 minutes instead. This will have two major benefits. First of all, you'll ignore the unnecessary parts of the work. When you're trying to fit work into a smaller amount of time than you need, you'll ignore the unimportant things that people waste time on, and you'll just focus on the major points. And second, you'll have increased focus on the work because you'll feel this pressure to get it done. You can't spend hours scrolling on Instagram instead of doing your work when you have to get it done in less time than you need to. And as I've explained in videos before, focus is the way to get strong work done and to enjoy doing your work as well. The only caution I'll give you about this strategy is you can't be too extreme with it. Some work really does need a certain amount of time to get done. You probably could not fit 3 hours of work into just 10 minutes, I assume, without substantially reducing the quality of it. But you may be able to fit it into like 2.5 hours. However, in order to truly use this method well, you have to be able to prioritize your day and determine which activities deserve which levels of importance. Otherwise, you're just going to be wasting time using this strategy for activities that you don't even need to do in the first place. I have a whole video about how to do this in the screen right now.